Today is not a normal day. Nnamdi Kanu supporters are in shock. Human rights lawyers are raising alarm. And even observers are asking, is the DSS hiding something? This morning, inside the court in Abuja, something happening. Something that should concern every Nigerian, every African, and every human being who believe in justice. Because for the first time in months, Nnamdi Kanu appeared in court, but he didn't look strong. He didn't look okay. He looked broken, and that is not just my opinion. That is what his lawyer said. That is what eyewitness confirmed. But it gets worse. Before the court section even began, the DSS blocked his lawyer from speaking with him in private. They deny access, restrict contact, and control everything. So the big question now is Nnamdi Kanu life in danger? Stick with us, because in this video, we will break down everything that happened in court today, May 29, 2025, and why the DSS is now under fire. Before we go further, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Drop a comment below. Is this justice or silent punishment? Let's begin with what happened today in the Federal High Court, Abuja. Nnamdi Kanu was brought into court by the Department of State Service, DSS. This was part of the ongoing trial over terrorism-related charges. But instead of fair, open, and transparent court session, what happened shocked everyone present. Here is a breakdown. Kanu was blocked from having a private meeting with his legal team before proceeding. DSS officials stood between him and his lawyers. When the session began, Kanu tried to address the court, but the judge cut him off. His lawyers, led by barrister Aloy Ejimafo, said, "This is not a secret trial. Our client has the right to speak with us freely." And that is not just a lawyer talking. That is constitutional right. Yet, the DSS refused to allow private consultation. Eyewitnesses also say Kanu looked pale, tired, and emotionally low. That is why we say this is no longer just about a trial. It is now about survival. Why would the DSS stop the defendant from talking to his lawyers? Let's ask some hard questions. Is that something the DSS doesn't want him to say? Are they trying to control what he testifies? Mentally break him down? Silence him before he can speak to the world? Because this isn't the first time. Remember, in past court dates, Kanu's clothes were changed without his consent. He has been held in solitary confinement for months. He has been limited access to doctors, even though he suffered from a serious heart condition. Today's behavior only confirms what many have feared. The DSS is not interested in justice. They are trying to manage his image, his words, and possibly even his health. Before we go deeper, let's remind the world who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. He is the founder of Radio Biafra, the leader of the IPOB, a British Nigerian citizen, a man who was kidnapped from Kenya in violation of international law and brought back to Nigeria by force. Whether you support Biafra or not, you cannot deny that he has a strong following, especially in the southeast. That is being held without bail, without access, and without fair treatment. And now, on May 29, 2025, he showed up in court, visibly unwell, unable to speak, surrounded by state agents, and completely shut off from his team. That is why many people are saying this is not just legal warfare, it is physiological warfare. Remember, if it can happen to Nnamdi Kanu today, it can happen to anyone tomorrow. Barrister Ejimafo spoke outside the court. "We are very concerned about our client's health. The DSS is denying him the basic right every prisoner has. Even a war criminal gets access to lawyers. why not Kanu? Another member of the team added, they want to break him quietly, but we will not allow it. The lawyers have now filed a new motion to force the court to allow private consultations, to demand independent medical examination, and to request that international observers be present in future hearings. The courtroom may be in Nigeria, but the world is watching. Outside the court, supporters came as usual, peaceful, quiet, and hopeful, but many were turned away by security. Some journalists were also denied entry. This add another layer of suspicions. Why stop people from witnessing a public trial? Could it be that the government fears public backlash, that they want to hide Kanu's current condition, or that they want to prevent any form of peaceful protest? Whatever the reason, the response online has been loud. Trending today, hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu now, hashtag justice for Kanu now, hashtag DSS must obey court. People are no longer calm. The silence from the government is now being filled by massive online outrage. If you are watching this, drop your voice below. Do you believe Kanu is safe in DSS hands? Today's court drama has also reached the international community. A representative of Amnesty International expressed concern, saying all detainees, regardless of charges, must have access to medical care and legal representation. Reports suggest that diplomats from the United Kingdom, the United States, the European Union are now monitoring Kanu's case more closely. In fact, one UK-based legal group has asked the British government to intervene, reminding them that Kanu is still a British citizen. If international pressure builds, it could change the direction of the case. But until then, the Nigerian people must keep watching and demanding answers. Now, let's ask something uncomfortable. What is the end game here? If the Nigerian government truly wanted peace, why not? Allow fair trial, respect medical rights, de-escalate tension in the southeast. Instead, it keeps fueling anger by detaining Kanu without proper process, violating his rights in broad daylight, ignoring public and legal call for fairness. So what do they really want? Some say it is political punishment. Others believe it is part of a legal plan to suppress agitation. Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. This is not justice. It is revenge. Justice must be fair, not fearful. And right now, justice for Nnamdi Kanu is being buried in silence. Where do we go from here? That is what happened next. The court has adjourned Kanu case until a later date. His lawyers are pushing for a medical check and unrestricted legal access. Supporters are calling for peaceful legal protests and international petitions. So what can you do? Stay informed, share credible updates, use your voice, tweet, post, comment, and call out injustice. Support legal action. If you are watching this, you are already part of the movement. Your eyes, your voice, and your action can make a difference. If you believe in truth, if you believe in justice, if you believe no woman should be broken in silence, then stand with the call, free Nnamdi Kanu now. Like this video, share it widely, subscribe for uncensored updates, comment below. Should international bodies step in now? This is not just a trial, it is a test of our law. Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the IPOB, a movement that wants to separate country for the Igbo people, a return to Biafra. Now, Biafra is a name that shapes Nigeria. It reminds us of war, of division, of pain. But for many young people in the southeast, Biafra is not a war, it is freedom. Kanu started on a radio Biafra. He called out the Nigeria government. He accused them of marginalized Igbos. He spoke boldly, he insulted, he defied, and soon thousands began to follow him. To some, he is a freedom fighter, to others, a troublemaker. But here is the truth: Nnamdi Kanu is not a small man. He is a symbol. This court case, it is been dragging for years. He is facing serious charges: terrorism, felony, and leading a banned group. But the court drama is not about just law, it is about politics. Kanu is a radioactive. If you touch him, you burn. This is not longer just about Kanu. It is about the soul of the Nigeria justice system. It is about whether Nigeria truly practice democracy or only pretend to. Yesterday, court hearing reminded us that this country still treats some voices as too dangerous to listen to. And until Kanu is given a fair trial or set free, Nigeria cannot claim to be a country of justice. It affects all of us, not just the Igbo. Because today it is Kanu, tomorrow it could be you. This is where you come in. We can't just complain, we must act. Speak up, talk about this issue in your community, in your church, in your mosque, online. Ask questions, call your reps, ask them what are they doing about Kanu's case. Demand justice, peacefully protest, sign petitions, write to your local media. Keep the pressure on. Vote wisely in 2027. Don't just vote for sweet words. Vote for people who defend justice. Even when it is hard. Nnamdi Kanu may not be a saint, but he is a citizen and he deserves a voice, a trial, and a fair day in court. To remain silent is to be complicity. To ignore justice is to destroy democracy. This is our country and we will not be quiet. If you believe in fairness, hit that like button. If you believe in justice, comment below. Justice for all. And if you want more truth like this, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Let's build a Nigeria where no one is above the law and no one is below justice.